So as some of you may have seen, that there was actually a lawsuit that just ended up coming around, which was essentially the DOJ, the Department of Justice, versus the biggest company in the world, or one of the biggest companies, which is Apple. Now, what ended up happening here was that the Department of Justice ended up suing Apple, stating that they were basically going through and doing some maybe monopolistic type of things. And because of that, Apple went ahead and had to they had to defend themselves and everything. But as of right now, this is kind of hurting, or going to hurt a little bit, of the next generation of iPhones, I would assume. So here's basically the main problem I would say that we're kind of getting with this particular device, is that as of this point, the Samsung Galaxy, as of this point, the iPhone 16s, if this lawsuit ends up going the way it's supposed to be going, this could actually end up causing some issues for this particular device. So the problem with the lawsuit is that it's going to take up a lot of time and effort from Apple. And I think the best thing Apple's probably going to do, even though I think they're probably going to win the lawsuit and they're not going to have to pay anything, or at least pay a lot of the settlement, is that for the most part, as far as I can tell, Apple will have to actually go through and essentially, defend themselves. They'll have to go through and, pay still a lot of money to defend themselves here. The problem though is that with this lawsuit, if it actually does end up going through, I could see how Apple has to completely change up a few things with their whole entire iPhone. And this could mean that for the next generation of iPhone, this could go through and actually, affect some stuff for the iPhone 16s. If they've already manufactured them and made them, there could actually be a delay for the next iPhones. Now, this may be, kind of a far statement to say, and it may not even make a lot of sense, as of this point. But if this ends up even being remotely true, like I said, this could end up causing some issues for these particular devices. And I could totally see in a lot of ways how Apple could actually end up going through and delaying some of the, newer devices. Now, on top of that, with some of the older iPhones, if Apple does actually have to go through and, if they lose this particular lawsuit, they will have to go through and change up a lot of their iPhone software. So just like if they had to do it within the European Union, when those particular devices ended up going through and they had to, go through and, create, basically enable side loading for those particular phones, this will also mean that Apple will have to do it, I'm assuming, within America, and a lot of other things on top of that. I think they're also going to have to open up iMessage, FaceTime, and all those other Apple applications in order for us to go ahead and actually, basically for them to, renew the settlement and basically settle it entirely. So if that ends up happening, Apple, they're going to have to change up a lot of their iPhones and what they have and what they offer and everything like that. So it's going to be all over the place. We're going to see what happens in the next couple of months, maybe the next couple of years. I kind of do think that Apple's probably going to win this just because of the wording that I've seen within the lawsuit itself. But I guess we're going to have to wait and see. If you have any other thoughts or questions, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that'll mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.